So you guys said that, or well, Seth said that Filthy Animal is able to come in y'all's group. He obviously doesn't want to. He thinks Carolina Rebel is a racist. He thinks Death Before Dishonor is a racist. And me nor Red have pretended to have mental illness. You can't pretend to have mental illness and go into a psychiatrist and everything. I mean, I've been to a ward and everything. Trust, they check for malingering and all that type of stuff. I mean, I don't know what Red's health record is or what all diagnosis tests he's been through. And yeah, I listened to this video and it does sound like he's dry firing a gun. You know, it's something that you do when you own a firearm. And people that are mentally ill are allowed to own firearms unless they are judged incompetent. It varies state by state. But I know here in my state, unless I am judged incompetent, which I have not been, I am allowed to own a firearm. But I will reach out to Red because I think this is bullshit. He's not going to be the next active shooter. This is a good way to bully and humiliate someone and make them almost want to do something like that. More or less, though, this would probably make someone like me and all the other humiliating videos, actually, if we were in that state of mind, we would probably do it to ourselves, not others. 9 times out of 10, a suicidal type mentally ill person is, I mean, you can ask all the clinical psychologists, you can ask all the people that live with mentally ill people. 9 times out of 10, they are more of a harm to themselves than others. There are people that are both. They're both harms to themselves and others, but more or less, you know who I am the biggest harm to? Myself. You know who most mentally ill people are the biggest harm to? Themselves, because they have mental illness. It makes you think that you're not worth anything. It makes you feel worthless. And all of these videos talking shit about me, Red Reaper, and whoever, if any of us have PTSD or mental illness, you are not making it better. All you are doing is going, nanny nanny boo boo, nanny nanny boo boo. Little pussy. Why don't you show your face, filthy animal? Or is it because you're another YouTuber already that's pretending to be some people's friends and you just like to stir shit up? Prove me wrong. Don't ever say that I get a lot of, or that I've never tried to guilt trip for attention on here. Ever. I've just done some naive things that can maybe look that way, but if you are like my psychiatrist or my granddad, you know that I have sometimes those episodes, they've gotten better and better especially since I've came back home and everything. But before then, oh, you guys didn't even see nothing. Imagine if I had been making content back then. Oh my God. Now this is about Seth. Look, I don't like Seth for making fun of me and stuff, but I'm not going to sit here and agree with you just because I don't like Seth either. You've called out Grind to Shine for being a racist when he actually checked me for someone uploading a video of me saying the N-word with an A. It was an old video, but you know, I made the mistake and I apologize for it. That doesn't make me a racist. Now, Sasquatch, just because he supports people who he thinks that aren't racist, doesn't automatically mean he's a racist because you think they're a racist. This has got to be the most cheaply edited type of video I have ever seen in my entire life. These videos. The person